Alright guys, it looks like someone had put something down there, pulled something out, because it was all messed up dirt. But it looked like I don't know. But there was a ring in it.
Alright guys, walking along. Got myself a screaming high tone. Took one scoop, I can see it. I already know it's a ring. I'll let you guys listen to this high tone. This is a beautiful sound. This is what you want to hear when you're metal detecting. Alright guys, welcome back to Mason Merck Metal Detecting. We have returned to the Drain Lake. This is probably like our 20th visit here. Kind of a new mission today now that we've started finding native artifacts here. Where we have pounded this area. We're in right here. Mason's got a mid to low tone right now. We've done well with lead pewter buttons and all kinds of stuff, so that could be anything. But yeah, hopefully we find some more native today or something cool. But our goal is to get through this area pretty quick and go over to the ground where we were finding the shoe buckles, try over there again. But we've pretty much, none of this place is untouched anymore. And that target Mason was, it's a jig head, I think. Yeah, an old fishing lure. All right, there's gonna be plenty of those. There always is. It is blazing hot out here in the sun. We're not gonna last too long, but as you can see, this lake bottom, I mean, that native stuff could be anywhere. And I still have no idea what I'm doing when it comes to that stuff, but just looking, and if I see something out of the ordinary, I'm gonna grab it. And Mason's over there, so you see how wide of an area this is, so there's no chance I'll ever be able to grid search this. It's just such a vast expanse. But Mason's over there, says he just got himself a ring, and he's in an area I've been through 15 times. So just goes to show, it's always worth going back.
Alright guys, it looks like someone had put something down there, pulled something out, because it was all messed up dirt. But it looked like I don't know. But there was a ring in it. Not silver or gold or anything, it's just a brass or copper ring, but it's still a ring.
Man, that hole there, nothing cool. A shotgun head stamp, but it's actually a different one. It says Peters HN10. That might be a 10 gauge. That's pretty cool. I don't usually look at these things, but it says made in the US. That's a pretty cool one. Clears Bay maker's mark. Nice.
Found a frog. He's so teeny.
Alright, right there in that sloppy hole, just found myself a beautiful sounding clock gear. At least I think that's what that is. Again, it could be out of a fishing pole. Might be a clock gear. There's a lot of metal in this area we're in right now, so there's still more in the hole too. We'll see if it's the rest of whatever that is. What do you got? Oh my word, that's the tiniest little frog I have ever seen. Alright, don't drop it. Alright, Mason got something cool. Double too. He got some old pieces of suspender clips. Cool. Old stuff. Matching set. And right there we got ourselves an old bullet. Been digging bullets and shotgun head stamps all day, but that's an old one. Take that, I guess. Alright, right out of that hole, got myself a fired and squished musket ball. Really heavy. Cool. It's an old sign.
Got a musket ball. A fired one.
Alright, we're gonna do a quick little wrap up. Got some chicken nugget money, some fishing lures, a couple more golf balls, beaver tails, shotgun head stamps, this little gear thing, trash, and the better finds. It was a pretty pathetic hunt out there, but we didn't have much time, and it was a little too hot to sit out there for a while. But Mason got the 2 suspender pieces, some cool lead, 2 musket balls. One is fired and flattened, an old 3-ringer, not like a Civil War style, but an old bullet still. And the find of the day, Mason picked up another ring for the ring case. It's hard to see, but it does have a beautiful little design on it. Alright, that's a wrap. Alright guys, welcome back to Mason Merc Metal Detecting. As you can see, I'm back to, well, it doesn't look drained right now, but this is, trust me, this is, so I just had to drag this kayak all the way down these rocks to get to the water. So the only uncharted territory of this mostly drained lake are there's two islands over there, and I haven't done this whole bank right here because right around the corner is the dam that they are rebuilding. So I've been just giving those guys their distance. It doesn't sound like there's anybody over there working. Maybe I'll swing over there. It is in the shade right now. Give that shoreline a little swing, see if I can save some history. Whew, the heat index is like way up there today. There's a warning. We got tons of water, tons of sunblock. Mason went to camp today because yeah, he's just been getting smoked every time we come out here, just because you're in direct sunlight all day once the sun gets straight overhead. Right now, like I said, there is a little bit of shade on that shoreline, so we'll go give that a shot, I guess. Or I don't know, maybe I should just go right straight to the islands. I don't know, we'll see once I get in the kayak what I decide to do. Alright, so there is the first look at the dam they're rebuilding. Looks like they got a coffer dam built. Keep the water away from the dam while they repair it, rebuild it, whatever they're doing. But that is the first look. Like I said before, all up there by that dam is untouched, but that's a construction area, so I don't think I can go in there yet. Maybe when they're just about finished and they're going to fill it back up. But this whole shoreline right here is untouched. It is shaded right now, but my mission was to go to the islands. I think I'm going to go to the island. Finally made it to my island destination. It's going to be a little bit easier rowing back because I'll be rowing with the current. Alright, here we go. Here's one side of the island. There's a big rock. Whew, on the other side here that people like to jump off of. Looks like we got a surface find here. What's that, a whistle? Oh, no idea. Piece of plastic, but we'll get it out of here. Well, another surface find. It's a piece to a phone box or case. Not sure if that means the phone's in here, but we'll look for it. Get that out of the water. And first dug target is a lead fishing weight. We'll get that out of here too. And another fishing weight and a beaver tail. And that hole there, a piece of brass for the brass bucket. Some type of fitting. And first coin of the day is a wheat penny. Looks like a 1956 or 58D. I'll take it. It's an old coin. Not the best, but if I find a dime that year, it's going to be silver or a quarter. It would be even better. Alright, first coin, wheat penny. And first dime of the day, it's clad, 1974, so we're 10 years off from being silver. Alright, 10 cents richer. And we got a Fat Max 25-foot tape measure. Been in the water a while, so ooh, yeah, not really usable. Oh boy, still this thing in, but we'll get it out of here. And while digging a piece of trash out of that hole, I got myself a little bottle, and I'm sure that is like a perfume or nail polish, or I don't know, tiny little bottle though. And anybody that metal detects knows how good these things sound. Alright, some more trash. Alright, just had a screaming high tone, and it is 1968 quarter, so we're off by 4 years. Alright, 25 cents chicken nugget money. I guess gotta find a nickel now that will have hit for the cycle already today. Only been here like maybe half an hour. Alright, same spot as that quarter. Just dug up two more coins. First one was a copper penny, and this one is another wheat penny. And I don't know if I'll be able to tell the year on this one out here. Oh, 1936. Alright, that would have been a Merc if it was a dime. We're gonna keep looking. Alright, so this is pretty cool. It's like the third one of these I found in here though. But this is an old window weight. and people end up using them. That's weird because that's like electrical wire. But people end up using these old window weights as canoe anchors or kayak anchors. Old relic. Not what I'm looking for, but an old relic. Miller High Life, the champagne of beers. Oh, that's an old one. Alright guys, walking along. Got myself a screaming high tone. Took one scoop, I can see it. I already know it's a ring. I'll let you guys listen to this high tone. This is a beautiful sound. This is what you want to hear when you're metal detecting. Now I can already tell that's going to be a silver ring of some sort. Let's see how old it is. Geez, might even predate silver markings. Boy, it's in rough shape. Been there a long time. Yeah, I'll walk down to the water. I don't even think there's a marking in it, but high tone like that, 100% it is silver. All right, let's go down to the water. Yeah, I do not see a marking on this, so that means it's really old. It's definitely silver. And that hole there, a pair of fishing pliers for taking lures out of fish's face, out of fish faces. All right, that's the second pair of those we found here. All right, surprised today. I actually found silver before I found my first fishing lure with these spoons on it that sound so good. These metal spoons attached to these fishing lures, boy, they sound like silver. Or large scents too. All right, fishing lure, take it. Ah, there's some old bones. Those have been here a long time. Okay, so these two islands are actually connected because the water is so low. So I don't need to go back to my kayak and row around to get to the other one. It's right there. But for the first time in all my trips out here, there are actually a bunch of people paddleboarding in the water. It's nice to see people enjoying this water. The lake is pretty much drained, but there's still a lot of water to be used. And that's the first time I've seen people out here, a bunch of kids out there paddleboarding. Kind of makes me nervous about leaving my kayak on the other side of this island where I can't see it. It has my phone and all my stuff in it, my lunch, my waters, my sunblock, which I'm going to need to put some more sunblock on here in a minute. Alright guys, that rock right there is my primary reason for wanting to take a kayak out here to these islands. You can see the rope down the side there, so people, and you can see the water line and then how far it dips off. So clearly people have been jumping off this rock into the water for a very long time. So I was hoping to find some gold or silver around this rock. That's the whole reason why I wanted to come out here. But I already found silver, so that's a success. Finding lots of pocket change right here, nothing old, so, but you know, nothing wrong with digging coins all day, I guess. Adds up quickly. All right, finally got my Jefferson nickel to complete the cycle. Tons of quarters, dimes, and pennies. This is my first nickel. There's a bunch of old pottery and stuff too down here. Huh. All right, swing around here for a bit. All right on the back side of that big rock, we got our first piece of jewelry. Well, other than the ring I found earlier, but I mean around the rock. And I don't think that that's going to be real. But I'll put it in the case, clean it off at home, and look for any markings. But looks like it's tarnished, so it's probably not real. But alright, some jewelry anyway. I'll keep looking for more. Alright, so like you guys have seen in 2 previous episodes, I have found Native American artifacts here. I'm not educated or well versed in that stuff, so I have no idea what I'm looking for, but I always keep my eyes peeled. Let me show you how easy it is to trick your eyes into thinking that you've got something like that. Look at that. But that is not, at least I don't think it is. I'm not even going to take it home because it doesn't look like it. But there are just sharp little pieces of quartz and stuff everywhere that they all look like they could be, but they're not. Alright, I just got a quarter. It's got that black look to it. I cannot see a date. I don't know. I'm going to go down near the water. It was ringing off the regular clad quarter numbers, but it definitely has that silver look. Let me go rinse it off down by the water. Check that out. Came down to the water's edge to rinse off this quarter and found myself a really nice fishing lure. It looks like a $15 fishing lure probably. Maybe only 10. Look at that one. Still got the hooks attached, so it wasn't lost that long ago. Those hooks are made to rust out quick. Boy, that's a nice one. All right, score. All right, it's hard to make out, but that, I believe, yeah, 1966. Missed it by 2 years, not silver. Boy, it sure did look it. And sometimes I wipe it, it looks like a 46 or a 64, but I'm pretty sure there's a 66. Huh. Oh, we'll look at it again later, but oh yeah, I can see it now, 66. And that hole there, I got a dime and a key. Haven't found a house key in a while. This is like the, I don't know, 5th or 6th one out of this place, but I haven't found one in a long time. All right, and the clad cup is filling up. Chicken nugget money. And just scored a 3rd wheat penny. I think that's 3. And 1950. All right. And just found an old fishing lure. That's a real old one. Oh, it even has a patent date on it, or a patent number. Maybe that is a date. It says Al's Goldfish patent. Oh, I guess that's not a date, it's a patent number. Huh, that's cool. I can look that up. See how old it is. Just got myself another key. This one is older. Alright, 2 keys today. Alright, we're still getting a tone down there. Completely different tone, but it's another key. Different shape. Probably different metal too. 3rd key. Alright, this is only the 3rd clad $half-dollar I've ever dug. It's in rough shape. It's a Kenzie $half-dollar. And there's another tone that was in that hole. They just flicked out. I got lucky, I ran my coil over that while I was digging the other one out. Alright, this one's just a 1/4. Yeah, those have been there a long time. Probably since the 70s. Huh. Alright, I'll scan around here just in case there's some silver change. Check that out. I love finding axe heads, but that one doesn't look very old. It's still on the wooden handle. Huh. Oh, I guess I should take it. See if I can get it off. Oh, geez. The whole thing just broke. Yeah, alright, that might get left. Alright guys, had to come back to the kayak. My pouch is getting heavy, I ran out of water and I need to put sunblock back on again. Like I said, the heat index warning is super high. But there's a look at all the crap I've been digging so far. I got a few good things, but lots of clad, chicken nugget money, keys, fishing lures, 3 wheat pennies, a silver ring, and lots of junk. Alright, I think I'm gonna go for a swim for a little bit, try to cool off. It is hot, really hot. This water looks nice. Alright guys, that hole right there, and we're right up near the shoreline here. I just got my shoreline of the island. A coin spill with 2 quarters and a dime, so you can imagine how good that sounded. Crazy to me, all this clad that's out here, and there's nothing from like there's no mercs, no standing liberties. Like, I found 3 large cents here, a barber dime, a merc, a silver Washington, and that's it. There's nothing like in between all of those. It's crazy to me. There's got to be something. There's more coins around here. I'll keep digging them. And 2 more quarters. Got to pick them up and look at them all. You have no idea how many rocks I've picked up today just to see if they were Native American artifacts, but haven't had any luck today. Alright guys, I'm going back over to my swimming hole. Take one last dip before I gotta get out of here. I get tired of digging. Pocket change, fishing lures, sunglasses. Today was kind of a bust. Other than that, 1 silver ring, a few wheat pennies, tons of money. But yeah, I pretty much hit the hole, both islands, all the way around them. I didn't grid search, I just wander aimlessly. But I kind of put those, you can come back here and find more stuff too, but I don't know if I will. But so the only untouched area left in this whole drain pond. And again, like I said, I didn't grid search everything, so you could always, somebody else could always come in here and find a bunch of stuff if they swing in between where my coil covered. But the only untouched area is right next to the dam, and I might do that next Monday. just do that one shoreline. It's gonna be in the shade for the first half of the day, which is nice. But anyway, it was a good day, even though I didn't find much. Had a nice beautiful kayak paddle. I got to swim in this pond. I'm gonna go swim it again here in a minute. But all right, probably can barely see that. It's not that far away, but the GoPro makes everything look further away. But I just got done taking a swim, and all these people came out here, started practicing wind sailing, I guess. They're little boats with sails. Pretty cool. These people are still using what water is here. A bunch of people over there paddle boarding. So quite a few people out here today. Good to see. All right, guys, real quick, we're gonna do a wrap up. I dug a lot of junk today. Sunglasses, some surface plastic I got out of there. Got a bunch of beer cans I already threw out too. Shotgun head stamps, beaver tails, pop tabs, can tops, bottle caps, a couple pieces of brass, lead fishing weights, batteries, just a bunch of trash. Lots of trash today. This is probably one of my favorites here. I gotta cut all the fishing line off it, but that's a really nice fishing lure. Still has all 3 treble hooks, so it wasn't in there that long, but that's a perfectly reusable fishing lure. And I got lots of not reusable fishing lures, and there's some rubber ones I already threw out. But as far as chicken nugget money, we hit for the cycle 3 times because we got 3 nickels. Did add a clad $half, 3 wheat pennies, junk earring, a silver ring, 3 keys, and a little bottle. Best finds of the day are this silver ring and that fishing lure. So not a super productive day out of that drained lake, but yeah, I'm running out of areas to go that I haven't already hit. One more spot left, and that's near the dam. All right, see you guys next time.
All right, guys, I'm gonna add my ring to the case.
And I have a ring to add to our collection as well. All right, there's Mason's brass ring. And there's another silver ring to add to the collection. We have got, and these are just the rings we've found, not the ones that we've done recoveries for. And there's some old ones over there too. Lots of gold, tungsten, silver.
Gold, gold, gold. Gold.
All right.
Gold.
There it is, our ring collection. And from this ring all the way down to here are the rings of 2025 so far. So we found quite a
that
few.
One, right?
No, that was in the fall. All right, guys, I hope you enjoyed that episode this week. A couple trips back to the drained lake. Not the best adventures out there, but we are starting to run out of fresh areas to hit there. There's only one small section left that I haven't touched. But we're going to get to our channel member shoutouts this week. First up, we have our buddy Virgil from down south from Wild Man Digging.
And next we have Jim Brown. He's also a member of our Granite State Treasure Hunters Club.
Yep, Jim, great guy, digs all kinds of cool stuff all the time. And last but not least, we have our other friend Richie from up north, Madison, Maine. So those are 3 amazing metal detecting channels. Make sure you guys go, well, Jim doesn't have any metal detecting content, but he's an awesome detectorist. But make sure you guys go check out their channels, give them a thumbs up, a subscribe, tell them Mason Merck sent you, and we're gonna...
Bye.
We're gonna see you next week.